Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. In the last episode we only walked around the Normandy SR2 a little and talked with our people, but I think this is very fun because it's a role-playing game, damn it. But this time I hope to do something different, so let's open up the galaxy map to see what we can do. Yeah, I think we've spent enough time at Omega for now, so I could actually complete my exploration of the rest of the system. So let's go here. Imorcan, a standard methane ammonia gas giant. Imorcan is the main source of helium-3 fuel for ships coming to or from Omega. Most of its fueling stations are run by criminal cartels who engage in cutthroat, sometimes literally, pricing wars. Imorcan is also widely known for its layover stations where pirates in a hurry can find fuel, ammunition, intoxicants, gambling and sexual companionship by any hour. Oh, I need to go there now? No. I'll start the scanner at least. The result is moderate. I'll not take any resources from moderate planets. I don't need to because I have some resources to start with. Though for Damakash it's probably a difficult issue, but I think I already mentioned that. Oh, I didn't tell the text, sorry. Bindur. If it were closer to Zahabari, Bindur would have an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. In deep cold of the outer solar system, however, both elements have long since risen to the ground. Right, this actually has a rich scanning result, so I'll scan a little. The upgrade that we got from Miranda earlier increases our speed with which we can scan while I can still see the results, because when I don't see the results I can move around the planet really fast.
Shotguns and medical equipment.
I can move around the planet really fast, but while I'm scanning it's not that fast, and especially if you don't have that upgrade it's very, very bad. So I'll only scan the very good deposits that I find, like this one is also off the chart. So for those with
research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
So for those of you who have some sort of mathematics background from somewhere or statistics, whatever, the scale that we can see on our right is actually logarithmic, which means that small differences for additional height actually mean a whole lot of difference. So if it's like if a signal has height 2 or something, then it's really not much, but if it has 6, 7, 8, then it's really, really, really much. So I'll only go for the really large deposits. Probably. Or if there's a composite deposit like there, then I'll probably go for that as well, but here was something.
Probe away.
So see, this was about 2000 platinum for just one probe, which is good. It can be much worse. Here's also really good.
Probe launched.
And we see, as we continue to mine from this planet, the actual scanner result goes down, so that's not finished.
Probe away.
I'm not finished yet. Here's something, but it's not that much. I'll just scan it anyways, but I don't think it's that much, maybe 1,000. Yeah, less than 1,000, right. So, logarithmic scale again.
Launching probe.
Depleted. Yeah, there's still stuff here. Don't you worry. I'll get everything. Almost. I'll get everything noteworthy at least. I mean, there's some small deposits like this one here, but it's really not much. So if it's only a very teeny tiny bit of an amplitude on the scanner, then you should probably just ignore it anyways. So that was our first mining stuff. So let's head out into a different system. We haven't seen the large scale yet, but it's similar to in Mass Effect 1, right? We have a universe map where we can travel around using the mass relays. Here we actually have to physically go to the mass relay in order to use the mass relay network, so we can't just go there whenever we want. We have to physically go there. And then within each of these clusters there's an additional subset of systems that we can visit. Because the relay is in one system, we start there, but there's also other systems around. So what's here? Uther. Punished with UV and gamma radiation from class 5 starred orbits, Uther is no one's first choice for a planet to land on. Covered in seawater, Uther has a hydrosphere and ozone layer similar to Earth's, but that simply isn't enough to ward off the life-killing radiation. This nitrogen-rich, oxygen-poor atmosphere goes unchanged by a few proteins that have managed to form in the ocean depths. Uther, however, has served as a way station for slavers escaping their Batarian masters. What little land it has is technically stable, and its considerable radiation belt and electrical storms grant cover from many common types of sensors. Fleeing ships can typically hide on Uther long enough to discharge their drive cores and stock up on deuterium before trying to make it to the cluster's mass relay. Interesting, actually. And it's also, the scanner result is rich, so I'll scan it. So far I haven't found too much. Here was something.
Probe away.
Basically I'll just sweep around the planet, and when I find something noteworthy then I return to that point and then I take it. Actually I don't really need those resources right now, but since I think that Damakash needs those, and so I'll take some as well, so that we do similar stuff this episode, hopefully. That's the main reason for me doing that, because technically I could research most of the stuff that I get in the next missions without scanning. She can't afford anything right now, I think, so... So is there anything more? Something here?
Probe launched.
There can also something different happen when you start scanning a planet, because on some planets there are so-called anomalies. So basically, you can uncover some additional information or unlock small side missions to keep you busy. So it's not just the scanning all the time. Sometimes you actually find stuff. So, but so far I haven't done so. So I'll just continue scanning. Something more. It's still rich, though I'm almost entirely through the planet. That's weird. But here's really a lot of platinum.
Launching probe.
2,500. Yeah, that was nice. Good, but I think I'm done here for now. If this is your first game, then you probably need to pay more attention to the details of the scanner and do some more scanning and sending probes than I do, but it's not my first game, so I have that advantage. But I'm also almost running out of probes. I have only 12 left now. Let me read the text first. Vathar, located within the life zone of a dimming orange sun, Vathar would be habitable except for its carbon dioxide atmosphere and icy surface that kills most oxygen-producing bacteria. Nonetheless, mercenary companies and slavers have numerous strongholds on the planet, out of reach of any galactic authority. Travel advisory: a statistically significant number of distress signals have oriented within the 1 million kilometer mark of Vathar. Civilian travel is not advised. Interesting. Well, we have a stealthy ship, so we don't care, apparently. There's something here, I just want to get it right.
Probe launched.
Hello? Something more? Not so far. Whoa! The fuck?
Probe away.
Lots of platinum again. Well, you can find large amounts of platinum, so it's very abundant everywhere. Palladium is similar. You also need some of the stuff, but probably not as much as you could possibly find. So even if it's your first game, you'll probably find more resources than you need. But of course, you have to invest some time to do this planet scanning mini game, which can be a little boring at times, as you see. Because there's really not that much skill involved in doing that, but well, do you want to have upgrades or do you not? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. If you want to have upgrades, then you probably need it. Why is everything going so fast now? It's a little irritating. There's something here again.
Probe away.
Oh, it's poor, okay. Oh, so let's leave that planet. There's more. Whoa! Zetor, I think. A rocky planet with crushing atmosphere. Zetor has been scanned from orbit but largely left unexplored due to its sweltering conditions. The atmosphere contains nitrogen but also an unusually high percentage of ethane, which can coalesce in the pockets near the surface. The lumina-heavy crust of the planet can reach glowing hot temperatures during the daytime, reaching the ethane auto-ignition temperature and creating pockets of flame across the landscape. For this reason, extravehicular activities are discouraged on Zetor, and no company has been willing to invest in exploration. Does that mean it has minerals? Yes, it has, precious. That's good. There's some systems where you can barely find any resources, yeah. At some point we'll be able to return to our own home system, to the Sol system, and because humanity has mined out the system like nobody's business, there's not much left. So, but here, since it's on the fringe, basically, the terminus systems which are not too much explored yet, you can still find large deposits of minerals, which is good for us. There was something here, somewhere. Hello, there.
Probe launched.
Right, but basically this is a scanning minigame. I would be interested in feedback if you actually want to see that, but of course the problem is always that you can always find this sort of small mini-missions while you scan for planets, so actually just doing that off screen is a little bit difficult, because then you have to know in advance that you go somewhere where you don't find missions, like the systems that I've been visiting here now. Apparently there are no missions, so I could have done that off screen without probably too much of you caring about it, but if I hadn't done so and I had found a mission here, then I would have said, oh, now I need to start recording. Oh, I don't have probes, right. Shouldn't talk too much, I don't have probes left, so I'll probably leave the system. Something going on here? Hello? Yuvan Osh. Yuvan Prime is a stony planet encased in ice under a methane-heavy sky. Named for the Yuvan Consortium, the Batarian manufacturing firm that finances exploration, Yuvan Osh's crust provides much of the boron allotropes used in Omnigel throughout the terminus systems. The area has naturally become a haven for pirates who attempt to steal the refined gel or its ingredients as soon as the cargo ships leave the atmosphere. Right. Good. But since I have no probes left, I'll just leave. I can buy new probes in the system where there's the mass relay as well, so I'll probably just go there. No, that was a little too far. Thanks. So there's a fuel depot here, which I need to buy some more fuel, of course, because it's also almost up, and I need to buy some probes. Right, I think I'll continue with the exploration of this sector. Again, I don't really need it, but that's probably what I do for this episode. Maybe I'll find some mini-mission, but I'm not entirely sure. I've played through the game several times, but I don't know where all these missions are in every system. Oh, I didn't read it, sorry. Dorga. The surface of Dorga is an ethane-soaked mush. The planet hovers near the boiling point of the hydrocarbon and supports a diverse, if simple and slow-moving, carbon-based ecology. The planet's gravity is strong enough to retain an atmosphere of molecular nitrogen and carbon monoxide, but the methane that dominated billions of years ago has long been since lost. Oops, I wanted to scan. No. Actually, you can find most of the resources that you need, with the exception of element 0, almost everywhere. I mean, on rich planets you can probably find more than on moderate or poor planets, so that's why I only take the rich planets and only scan them and not the poor and moderate. With element 0 it's a little bit differently. Yeah, I can afford the medbay upgrade research project, which I don't want because I'm a good guy, I don't need that. And if I were a bad guy, having the very scary look that you get when you go on full renegade and don't heal the scars is also fun, so I really see no reason for this medbay upgrade research project, because it's very expensive and it's purely cosmetic. I mean, that's the financial model for some games, I know. Just buying purely cosmetic stuff and people are very happy with it, but I think it's not that big of a deal. Because you either don't need it, or you look really scary and it matches your character if you don't, so... Right. I was talking about E0. E0 is actually a little scarce. You can only find it on some planets, on some special planets, basically. Basically, it's only on planets that are similar to Earth. No, Garden Worlds. Yeah, that's similar to Earth, but even more beautiful. So you cannot just find E0 everywhere. But it's only been used for very special research projects, which you can afford to not just research whenever you get them, but at some point you probably want to search for that, and you can probably only find it on some specific worlds. So you have to either know where these worlds are or check everything out, basically, which is the other option. Korar is a small, lifeless rock blessed with significant deposits of thorium used in radiation shielding and the manufacture of space frame alloys. A small population of miners eke out an existence on the surface, selling their ore at Lorek and praying that the intermittent raids by the terminus pirate clans will pass their homestead by. There have been no children born on Korar since the infamous pirate raid of 2047, when every child on the planet was rounded up and taken as a slave. Any couple finding itself pregnant preemptively moves off-world. Okay, that's not so nice. It's good, so I'll not scan it. I mean, good is still good, but I can afford to just ignore it.
Anomaly detected.
Oh, we actually find an anomaly this time. Lorek is an extremely rare example of a habitable world circling a red dwarf star. Originally an independent Astaric colony named Isan, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913, causing a minor galactic incident. Despite several attempts, the local terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorek for themselves. Lorek is a low-density world composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. It is tidally locked to Fathar, with a sunward hot pole and shadowed cold pole. Water on the sunward side evaporates quickly, traveling over the islands of the habitable terminator zone in the form of massive, fast-moving thunderstorms and finally settling as snow on the frozen dark side. There are fears that the buildup of ice cap mass on the far side may cause actual reorientation over the course of several million years, but Batarian officials dismiss the idea as irresponsible theory disseminated by counter-hegemonist subversives. Right, so there's actually a colony here, and still the scanner result is rich. So here we detected an anomaly. Whenever I start scanning now, I get a target indicator which indicates which direction I have to go to find this anomaly. Since I accidentally started on it, it's...
Status of system operator is not known. General distress.
Okay, so there's a general distress here. Interesting.
Something on our sensors.
Signal scan detect transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It's registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse coded communications also detected. Right, I think I'll still continue to scan the planet first before I look for the Cerberus operative, because I'm really not that interested in saving Cerberus operatives. Yeah, it's a little mean to just not save the other people who are working for our own current boss, but I really don't like our own current boss, so I'm sorry about that. Well, there's something here.
Launching probe.
Oh, there's something here as well.
Launching probe.
Whoa.
Launching probe.
There's some more close by, but I'm not take it. It's not enough to just take it, to just waste another probe on it. Because those probes cost money, and actually money is more of a problem in this game than finding those resources, so... No, I think it's enough, right?
Probe away.
No, there was something down here. Hello? That's not enough for me, I'm sorry. Not when I already have large amounts of everything. Oh, there was something, I think, here.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
Ooh.
Probe away.
Come here, Palladium. Right, I did scan all of the stuff here, and in the next episode I'm actually gonna land and look for the Cerberus operative, but not in this episode, so I'll see you next time. Bye bye.